Welcome back to the homestead. Glad to see you guys today. Got a little project today I'm going to talk about. We've got a lot of weeds and stuff coming up here on our driveway. This is a gravel driveway. We live out in the country, and a couple times a year we'll just kind of get a big, some big patches of weeds, and I'm going to show you some ecologically friendly ways to deal with these weeds, because pulling this stuff by hand would take forever, and who has that kind of time? I don't. So I'm going to show you those ways that we're going to get rid of these weeds on our gravel driveway, and you can do the same. So the first way I'm going to show you how we handle the weeds in an ecological friendly way on our driveway is using a pump sprayer. I've made a couple of videos about using these pump sprayers and 30% vinegar. I've made several videos on that for using it around your plants, around your gardens, your walkways and gardens and things. But we're going to add a couple other things to this today that I would recommend if you're going to do a driveway. Still won't harm the soil long term, but will give you a much longer lasting benefits if you do it this way when you're doing something like a gravel driveway. So the first thing I'm going to add here is just my vinegar. I'm going to put this 1 gallon of vinegar into, if I can open the lid here, into my sprayer. So the other thing is, you don't want to get this in your face, in your eyes. You don't want to breathe it. This 30% is super strong, so just be really careful. You can wear personal protection equipment if you choose to. Certainly eye protection would be a good thing. You don't want any splashing or anything going on where you get this in your eyes. I'm just going to stand back from it and pour this all into my pump sprayer. I'm going to tell you about an extra bonus out of these jugs that you can use. So once I've got all the vinegar poured in there, I'm going to put the lid back on. And my wife loves this. Anytime you need a scoop for scooping anything, if you take and you cut this part of this out, cut this out and taper this down however you want. You got a handle. Just by taking off this section on these plastic jugs, you now have a scoop. So find multiple uses on your homestead for anything that you have. But for the weed killer on my driveway, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some soap to this. So the soap, this is Castile soap. It doesn't really matter what kind, what smell, or anything else. But I'm going to add a couple tablespoons, and I'm just going to eyeball it. A couple of tablespoons of the soap. And what the soap does, the soap helps all of this adhere to the leaves for longer so that they will do more damage. Yep, it's a red Solo cup. No, it's not that. This has salt. I've measured from the house just table salt, some cheap salt we use for projects like this, but I've got half a cup of salt. I'm going to add the salt in here. So the salt, along with the vinegar and the soap, make all of this stick to the leaves for much longer. The salt will actually wash down with a little bit of rain into the soil on the driveway and help prevent those weeds and things from coming back sooner. So I'm going to put my plunger on this sprayer, and we'll take it down, and we're going to spray the weeds on the driveway with that. So I'll meet you guys on the driveway. So this is also non-toxic to pets and livestock. Not going to hurt anybody. I'm going to shake that mix up real good in here. Got my soap, my vinegar, and my salt in there. So you want to do this when it's as sunny as possible. So we got intermittent clouds, so we've got quite a bit of sun today. The sun helps burn the leaves from the contact of the vinegar and the salt, and the soap helps it adhere to the leaves better. So the wind is actually coming from behind the camera, blowing this way. So since I don't have my masks and other stuff on. I'm going to start down here with the wind blowing behind me. Pump up my sprayer and simply spray these weeds. So get all the leaves and the foliage nicely coated, and this will be very wilted within a couple of hours and dead in not too long. So spray as much of it as you can. The gallon really does go a pretty good way. You can overlap a little bit, try to keep up with where you've already sprayed. But the salt, vinegar, and soap is excellent for keeping all this grass knocked down, these weeds knocked down on your gravel driveway. Keeping the wind coming from you guys, coming from my left, so it's not blowing back on me or in my face. A little more wind here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn my back to it. But this is so much better for the earth than using something that has glyphosate like Roundup and other things, or ground clear, or anything like that that is so toxic to people, humans, and the environment. This is just harmless as far as the environment goes. And on my driveway here, I'm not going to be growing any food or growing anything in this, so having a little bit of the salt and vinegar in the rock and the soil here, not going to cause a problem for us at all. Safe for pets. As soon as this dries, and it'll dry with the sun hitting it, it'll dry really fast. So safe for pets, just let it dry. But this is a great way. I really enjoy using things that don't hurt the environment. They're safe, they're effective. For really tough weeds and tough grasses and things that you have on your driveway, it may take one or two applications, but usually for us here in East Texas, on our homestead, this goes a long way. So I might only have to do this maybe twice a year. So another ecological way to kill the weeds on your gravel driveway is a flame weeder. A flame weeder is basically a torch, and this one is connected to a propane tank. So you don't have to totally burn everything to a crisp or char it. The idea behind using a flame weeder is that you break the cell membranes in the foliage, and that will dehydrate and kill the plant. So sometimes the grasses like this grass may come back in a month or two. I simply do it again. But again, I'm not using anything harmful. I'm not using things that will harm the environment. I'm not using things that are toxic to people, plants, the water, the air. All of these things are biodegradable. And so just try to kill your weeds with things that are natural instead of anything with glyphosate like Roundup or ground clear or anything like that. So let me show you how this works. I'll turn my fuel on. Hopefully my striker works today. So turn that on. I've got a little striker here. There it goes. All right. So my torch is lit. This one has a gas lever on it. So if I want to intensify the flame, I can push that lever. The other thing is just making sure that you don't have any burn bands. And you can see all our nice field grass here. I don't want to catch any of that on fire. But make sure that you're doing this safely. It is fire, it's hot. Again, now I've changed directions. The wind is blowing from my back, so this is all blowing away from me. not going to get too close to my pasture grass over here. Who doesn't like to burn stuff, right? Kind of take your vengeance out on these weeds. So I'm just charring them. I'm not making sure I've got all this burned to a crisp. I'm just really making sure that I'm rupturing the membranes. I'm getting those leaves hot enough that they're being killed. We're going to take just a second and I'm going to show you the results, and then after I show you these results, I'm going to have some last tips for you on safety and keeping things under control. So some of the weeds and things that I sprayed with the vinegar, so I'm going to look at the areas I did with the vinegar first. You can see this is wilting pretty fast. From our intro video, you can see how green this was, and this is about an hour and a half later. So this is all turning brown. This is dying off. This area right up here, dying, turning brown, and some of that tougher grass may take more than one treatment, but you can see the difference there. This is all turning brown. This is all what was sprayed with the vinegar. Same thing down here. So I'm going to say that roughly a gallon is going to cover around 400 to 500 square feet. But you can see how brown all of that is turning just from an hour and a half of the vinegar. So this will all be much better, much improved tomorrow. The area that I did with the flame torch down here, some bigger, thicker grass. It is a faster result. It's burned, and you can certainly see that it's burned here on the driveway. So just a tip also, we have a long driveway, and on our driveway, one of the things I do is, this is a pretty steep hill, and we get a lot of rain, and it tends to wash it out. So I am oftentimes using my tractor and the box blade to regrade this, and that helps with the weeds a lot as well. But that's different rock. But as we come up here, I really don't want to mess up or disturb this driveway rock that's here. But I have, as close as I dared, get to my grass with the burning up here, all the way up the driveway, and you can see this little trail next to our barn dominium right up there. So good results. I'm happy with it. Both methods work very well. All right, I am back in the workshop, and a well-deserved break. It is air conditioned in here. I'm thankful for that. That was a hot job. It was sweaty, well-deserved drink of ice water. So I promised you some last tips. Keep the wind at your back, whether you're using the vinegar or a torch. Keeping the wind at your back helps you stay cool and keeps the flame moving away from you. Fire safety. Don't get too close to anything you don't intend to burn or anything you don't want to catch on fire. That fire spreads out more than you think it does, so use caution. You don't want to start a grass fire or burn things, catch something on fire that you really don't want to. Keep a water hose nearby or a fire extinguisher. All the places that I was doing this, I had water from 2 directions if I needed it. So keep the fire safety in mind. Don't burn the flame weeder gas line, that rubber gas line. If you make a mistake and you touch the end of the torch, even when after the torch is off and you touch that to the gas line, it will melt it. That gas torch head stays very hot for quite a while, so be careful with it. Don't touch it. Don't let any kids or pets or anything else around it until that is nice and cool. Also, when you finish with it, you set it down. Don't let it sit on anything flammable. Sit it on your driveway, sit it on some rocks, whatever, just nothing flammable because it does stay hot. Be sure you turn off the propane when you're finished with it. Those hoses are not real well sealed. They do tend to leak a little bit, so you don't want to waste the propane, so let's turn that off. When you're using the vinegar, do that in the morning. So pick a day, you know it's going to be sunny. The vinegar, salt, and soap solution on your driveway, your gravel driveway, will have the best results if it's going to be a sunny, hot day with as much sun as possible. I've used this. I've made, again, quite a few videos about the 30% vinegar. When you get this, read the label, understand the precautions here. Again, just like with the flame weeder, be careful what you're spraying and where that spray or that mist is going. Read the safety directions on the back. And with that flame weeder also, when you purchase one, be sure you read the instructions for whatever flame weeder you purchase. It's got a lot of useful tips on there. So one of the other things I wanted to mention real quick on the 30% vinegar is that there are lots more uses. So on the bottle here, that's all the safety stuff. Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. You can use it to clean patios and concrete driveways, eliminate odors from laundry, remove soap scum and hard water stains, clean rust and rust stains off of tools and concrete. So there's some other uses for this other than just the weed killer. I think it will also polish chrome. If you have other uses or other experiences with using 30% vinegar or a weed torch, I hope you'll leave those in the comments. So I hope you found this video helpful, and please like our video, subscribe to our channel, ring that bell so you get notifications when we create new content, and I'll see you on the next one. So have a great day.